I wanted to take a look at this. This is something I mentioned in the last video when I was having a look at the snore stopper. We had a look at the circuitry inside that. And I was wondering what this is actually like inside. I haven't pulled it apart yet. These are the sticky pads. And they do still stick somewhat, which is good. I have used this device a fair amount. They're quite simple. Little clippy bits with wires. But that's not going to be the focus of our video. So this is the Omron brand. And I'll give you a look at the details on the back there. Obviously don't use it if you're not meant to use it. And I'm not sure the purpose of this. I guess this is just a child safety device. But this is the dangerous bit. You could stick anything in there and get a little zap if you turn it on. I mean, you could even stick a pair of headphones, normal headphones in there, if you had one lying around, which I'm just looking for. I did have one lying around. Anyway, so that's just a normal mono plug. But it's child safety, I suppose. So this has got simple functions. Your on plus intensity dial there. And this is kind of your auto. You just set that to automatically take care of things for you. Region I don't usually use. This kind of... Okay, it turns off if it's not plugged in. Well, there you go. It can detect if that's plugged in or not. So I usually go into these massage points here. So I'm usually on the tap or something, I think. But anyway, it works quite well. And this is quite intensive if you're not careful. In some spots, if you get it up to about the 6 mark there, you'll be in extreme amounts of pain. So there seems to be a fine line, because 4 is kind of not enough, and then 5 is very borderline. But once you get up into sort of 5.5 and stuff like that, geez, it gets intensive. And mistakenly, I have turned it the wrong way to turn it down, and wow, it gives you a kick. I was actually in pain after that for a while. So be very careful with these things. For the purpose of today, lovely Aldi batteries in there. Purpose of today is pulling this apart. So I haven't pulled one of these apart before. So we're just going to undo these screws, which is the only screws that I can see. But maybe I can feel an indent under that sticker. There's just the one indent in the middle of that sticker. I'm pretty sure that's a screw. So do I try to peel the sticker, or do I just punch a hole through it? I'll see if I can peel it neatly. I can always glue it back on, I suppose. It is not a screw. It is just a little nipple for The ABS plastic extrusion. Okay. Righto. So now that those screws are undone, I can see the front might clip off. I'll just see if I can just spot any clips there. Not easy to see. I think that's a clip in there. It was. Okay. So it's, whoop, okay. That's it. Okay, so I didn't break anything in there, which is good. Well, would you have a look at this circuitry? My goodness. See if I can get it all in focus there for people that want to take a screenshot. That is complex circuitry. We've got a chip there, we've got a number on the chip. I'll try and get a focus on that. It's upside down. I can't actually see the lettering without looking at it through the screen. There you go, you'll be able to get a nice screenshot of that. I'll see if I can shine some light off it or something. That's a little bit better there. And the rest of the writing is up this way. Oh wow. So it's labelled CPU. Oh, that's good. It'd probably have to be, because this is quite a complex little gizmo. That's interesting. So, can I pull that out without... What's on the other side? I can see a coil. Oh, I can see another coil. There's a number of LEDs. There's a capacitor. Okay, I'll see if I can spot these screws and get this out. One moment, please. I'm just going to get some more light. Okay, there we go. I'll just have a little bit more light there just to see things more clearly, possibly. Possibly, no guarantees. So I was pulling this out. Are those screws the same? The screws are identical. Is that the only screw? It's the only screw I can see. Yep, that is it. Okay, what's going to fall out when we do this? Nothing. Which is good. All sort of rubber backed, or silicon backed buttons there. Oh, they're captive. Somehow. Oh, that one's pushed around the screw mount there. Okay. Very good. Oh, that one wasn't captive. Alright. Did I nudge the camera? No, I did not. Okay. Well, that one can go back in. Oh. That's interesting. Okay. we're back on board with that. So this is the underside. Oh gee, there's nothing holding them in place, so I'll have to make sure they go back in the right spots. Basically, we just got some LEDs and that's you off there, and that's a nice trim point, that. Very nice. Okay, I'll hold this up so you can get a screenshot of it. And basically, lots and lots of tactile buttons. Very soft tactile buttons. Very quiet. Some are softer than others. We've got a capacitor. 7 microfarad. 160 volts, is it? Yeah, 160 volt. And this one here, oh, the printing is so small on these things, I can hardly even, 85 degrees I can see. It's actually not long enough to read the writing on there. It's been crimped. Okay, we'll have a look at putting this back together. Oh yeah, I can see the positive goes on the outside of that plastic there, and the springs slip in just as you line it up with the little mounting poles there. Oh, yep, and it just slips into position. Wow, quite accurate, all those you know, all the manufacturing, the measurements and the everything, even the shape of the wires just went straight back into place. That's quite amazing, that. And all held in with just one screw. Which is the next amazing bit. Okay, so that's it, everything is in place. Buttons work. Fantastic. Yeah, so there's a few clips all the way around. So there's a few at the top there you can see. And there's a couple on the sides here. Altogether a very simple case. Clips together nicely. And just a couple of screws. If I can fumble. And that's it back together. Yeah, once again, I've got the little child safety thing on there. And that's it back together. And hopefully working. Yep, I can feel that pulsing already. Once it makes good contact with your skin, geez, it gets intense. Oh, just got me through the other hand there, actually. Oh, it's slowing down. What have we got it on? Okay, I just put it on tap. Oof. Geez. They're quite sharp taps, though. Maybe it's need that I have it on. Yeah, it's the need one that I have it on. It's sort of very quick pulses that start softly and get more and more intense as they go. So we'll chuck it on an arm here and see if we can get some movement in the hand. Oh. Ah. Oh. Yeah, you can definitely see that. Oh. It gets stronger as you turn it up too. Okay, that's on 10. Oh. Jesus. Oh. And if you push the pads on, you actually get... It actually works. Oh, I can hardly... Oh! Oh! Wow, once I put the pressure on this one. Woof. Okay. Yep, that's going off. Anyway, it still works after I pulled it apart. It's a miracle. Alright, folks. That is the Omron electronic nerve stimulator.